Are you going places or left behind without a travel companion? Listen to how you can travel more independently. Dr. Mary Travelbest will bring you the best tips and her travel mistakes so you can benefit.
Welcome to Dr. Mary Travelbest's Independent Travel Guide. This is an episode for women like you who need a little extra support traveling the world, one woman at a time. I've been traveling independently since 1972 and soon to release a second guidebook on the independent travel spectrum. Please share this podcast with loved ones and future travelers so you make their trips the very best, like Travelbest. In this episode, the FAQ is how to organize my meds when I travel. The destination, Coachella Valley, California. Today's mistake, cell service blocked by mountains. The tip, sleep during the heat of day. Sun rash can go south fast. So let's go to the FAQ. What's a good way to remind myself to take my meds while traveling? How can I organize them? And here's the answer. Look for a way to organize your meds with a pill keeper. You can find one for under $5. They're 7-day, AM, PM, and big enough to fit all your pills and vitamins and daily color codes. You can also set an alarm on your phone for the same time every day as a reminder. To keep it simpler, baggies or Ziplocs can be good, but seal them carefully. Be sure to take your iron pills, as they may be a missing part of your meds while traveling. When you fly, be sure you keep your meds with you in case your luggage is lost. Now for the destination, Coachella Valley, California. Way back in episode 11, I focused on the Palm Springs region. I'd like to revisit the area again with you now. The Coachella Valley, including Palm Springs, is about relaxation and heat. Be sure you have a good protection from the sun, including your umbrella, which you could be using every day. The spas, the mineral waters, the casinos, and the sunshine make it a very popular destination. And wheelchair accessibility is top of mind in this region, with many elderly residents and tourists. When you arrive on car, you'll see the windmill farms. These are really turbines built to supply energy to the valley from the wind. You can do a self-guided 10-stop journey packed with info about the thousands of windmills located between the San Jacinto and San Gorgonio mountains. Now let's talk golf. It's going on in a big way here in the Coachella Valley. The best known course is the Indian Wells Golf Resort. Go just for the views, even if you don't golf. And if you do golf, you can find a lot of challenging and easy courses. I golfed at Asina Golf Course. You've got Marriott's Shadow Ridge. I did 9 holes there for $25 plus $10 for the cart. It's a great value for the region if you're counting pennies. Now, what about the Indian Canyon Trading Post, Taquit's Canyon? Looking for a great place to eat? Try Seabon or Sherman's Deli or Manhattan's Restaurant. Also, the Joshua Tree National Park could be a Dr. Travelbest episode on its own. Maybe in the future, I'll do that. There is little to no cell service here, and the best views come from Keys View, where you can barely see the Salton Sea. 29 Palms is a spread out town with the Oasis Visitor Center. Give yourself an hour to get here from Palm Springs. And don't miss the Air Force Museum. There are 2 distinct rooms. One is European and the other US. You could spend a couple of hours here, and wheelchairs are welcome. Now, the Palm Springs Art Museum gives you great value even on the outside of the museum. The grounds have exhibits worth seeing, and inside you'll find works from famous artists, Giulli, Picasso, and others. Thursdays are free days, and always check the website for hours available. Coachella Valley is known for date shakes for travelers. You can get them at Shields, Hadley's, or others that provide great refreshment. Now for today's lesson learned. I had no cell service very little in Palm Springs. One of my errors was staying at a place where little or no cell service. It actually worked out well this week when I was hoping to get some needed white space. But if you expect to be in contact with your loved ones, be sure that the property where you stay has good signals. Your carrier may or may not have good service here due to the mountains and other factors. My T-Mobile service was terrible that week. Verizon seemed much better. And now for some travel advice. Sun rash can go south really fast, so protect your skin from sun rash and heat rash. If you're not used to being in the sun, adjust your timetable. Go outside in the early and late hours of the day. Stay indoors midday. When I visit there, it's often more than 100 degrees Fahrenheit. You can sleep or siesta in the midday for your best health. Heat rash is a dangerous side effect. The show notes will give you more info on the difference between sun and heat rash. Today, I want to bring meaning to your travel. You can send your travel tip to any of my website, Facebook groups, Instagram, Twitter, blog, and maybe you'll see your tips in Dr. Travelbest's Travel Independent Spectrum.
What's on your travel bucket list? Tell the doctor and her team of women who travel the world seeking the very best. Dr. Travelbest, that is.